Hey Robin, thanks for your question about making a magic knot. That really helps a lot when you're going to be doing a lot of color changes. And so whenever you want to do a magic knot and change those colors, you have to be careful in knowing where the new color begins. If it doesn't matter where the new color begins, then you're good to go. You can do it however you want to. If you have to have the color start on a specific spot, then you might want to do a stitch before it, pull it out, and measure how much length it took, and make the magic knot at the end right there. So when you get to the next stitch, your new color is already there and ready to begin. But let me show you. So I've made this little swatch up, and I'm doing double crochets right now. And let's say that I need my color to change right about here. I need to go from green to this mauve. And what I would do is I would lay the two colors side by side as such. I'm going to go ahead and cut my green. And one end I want to tie around this green. So I'm going to wrap the mauve around the green strand, just like you were going to tie the lace of a shoe. Just a simple little knot around that end. And then I'm going to take the green end and tie it around the mauve in the same fashion, just like you're just tying the first step of a shoelace, like that. Go ahead and give it a little tug. Now I'm going to grab the green end and the mauve end, and I'm going to pull gently, and the magic knot comes together. And it's pretty secure. It's going to be pretty tight. You can give it a good tug. And at that point, go ahead and trim your ends as close to the knot as you can get it. And then you have this magic knot ready for the color change. I'm going to trim that one just a little bit more. There we go. That's better. And so when I pick this up to continue crocheting, and again, I put it kind of far down on my line, so I may have to do a few crochets, a few double crochets to get to it. Here it comes right there. I'm going to bring that knot around it. And then there is my color change. That way there's not an end to weave in. And if you're doing multiple color changes, this really helps because nobody likes weaving in the ends. And you just keep on going. If you have to have this color according to your pattern, you can see where my back side of the loop is green and the front is pink. If you have to have this color change at a specific point, exactly at a specific point, again, what you can do is, if you know it's supposed to start here, you need to pull out the stitch before, get it off that knot, and measure how much yarn it took you to make that one stitch. And then when you tie your knot together, make sure that knot comes together at the end of the yarn you measured out for the stitch before. That way, when you get to the stitch where you need the change of color, it's right there and waiting, and then you can just keep on going with your project. So I hope that helps. That is called a magic knot. If anybody else has any questions, shoot them, post them right here on the Ladies of Rowlett, and I will try to answer you in video form if it's applicable. Thanks, Robin.